Hello students, welcome to Standard 10 Subject Mathematics, Chapter 5 Arithmetic Progression. We are in text number 5. As we have seen in last lecture, the formula we have derived to get the sum of first n terms of the given AB. And that formula now we will use in this coming examples now. So related that example 11 is find the sum of first 22 terms of the AP, which is as 8, 3, minus 2 and so on. The AP is given and we need to find the sum of first 22 terms. So in the solution, very simply, as we have done so many times, the AP is given from this. The first term A equals to 8. The common difference B equals to, how we get the common difference? Second term minus first term. That is 3 minus 8 equals to minus 5. And as we want to find out the first 22 terms sum, so n equals to 22. As the last lecture we have derived the sum of first n terms formula, Sn equals to n by 2 into bracket 2a plus n minus 1 b. Now we want the sum of 22 terms, so n equals to 22. So this is S22 equals to n is placed by 22 upon 2. 2 into A is 8 plus n is 22 minus 1 as it is, D is minus 5. A, D and N, all the three values are placed in the formula. So this 22 upon 2 will give 11, 8 2s are 16, 22 minus 1 will give 21 and this minus 5 as it is, 11 as it is now, 16 as it is now, plus minus minus, 21 5s are 105. So 11 as it is 11, this 16 minus 105 will give us minus 89. Now multiply these two, 11 into minus 89, plus minus minus, 11 9s are 99, 9 is carry forward. 11 8s are 88 and 9 97. So totally minus 979 is the sum of first 22 terms of this given AP. So the final line we write, so the sum of first 22 terms of this given AP is minus 979. So as you have seen, it is very simple. Similarly, another example 12. If the sum of first 14 terms of an AP is 1050, this time sum is given of first 14 term as 1050 and its first term is 10. First term also given. Find the 20th term. We need 20th term. So in solution, what is given here? This is the sum of first 14 term. Can be denoted as S14. S14 shows the sum of first 14 term. And it is given 1050. So this 14 will be n because first 14 terms means that means n equals to 14. And the first term 10 denoted as A equal to 10. So these informations are given in the question. First 14 terms of S14 equals to 1050. Number of terms 14 given and A equal to 10 given. So using this first terms sum, Sn equals to, as we have the formula, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, place all the given values. So this Sn is S14, if we take S14 equals to 14 by 2, 2 into A is 10 plus 14 minus 1 into D equals to 4. S14 is 1050 given, so that 1050 equals to, we have written off the value S14. Now next, this 14 upon 2 can be cancelled by 7s, 2 7s, like here also 2, it was 11s, so 11 it is. So this is 7 into the bracket, this 2 10s are 20 plus 14 minus 1 13, D equals to 105. Can be written as, this bracket is 10 2s are 20 plus here it will be 14 minus 1 13D equals to this 7 out of the bracket is taken down to this 1050. 1050 upon 7 can be cancelled by 7. 7 1s are 7, 3 means 35, 7 5s are 35 and 0, 150 it is. So here you will have 13d as it is, this is 150 and plus 20 you take on that side, right side it will be minus 20, 150 minus 20 will be 130. So what is d equals to 130 upon this 13 will be taken. So 13 tens are 130, so d equals to 10. You get this way. Now our aim to find the 20th term. To get the 20th term, the formula as we know, nth term formula, an equals to a plus n minus 1 to d. So 20th term can be written as a20 equals to a is 10, in this case a is 10 plus 20. Now you know you want 20th term, so n equals to 20 minus 1 into d is 10. We got here that d is 10 we have placed. Now simplify this 10, 20 minus 1 is 19 into 10. So this is 10 as it is, 19 into 10, 190 plus 10 will be 200. So the 20th term of this AP is 200. This way we get. Now next example, 13. How many terms of the AP 24, 21, 18 and so on must be taken so that the sum is 78? How many terms? That means n, you want n here, and AP is given and the sum is given of n terms. So solution here, A is 24 by the AP you can see, A means first term is 24 here. D is common difference, how can we get second term minus first term? It will be 2, 21 minus 24 it will be minus 3. D we can get this way. And Sn, the sum is given 78, so Sn is 78 given. We need how many terms will give Sn 78. So n we need here. N we have to find the value of n. As the sum formula we have Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 to d. Place all the values here. Sn is 78 equals to n we want. So as it is n by 2 into bracket 2 plus 2 into a is 24 plus n we want. So as it is minus 1 as it is into d is minus 3. So minus 3 is placed. So whatever the values were given, we have placed it in the formula and we need n. So n is as it is in the formula. Now this upon 2 is taken on multiply side on the left side. 78 into 2 will be, and here it is n only remaining, and in the bracket 24 2s are 48. Here minus 3 into n minus 1 you do, minus 3 into n minus 3n, minus minus plus 3 ones are 3. Here 78 into 2 will be 156 and equals to n as it is. 48 plus 3 is 51 minus 3n as it is. Now this n multiplies inside, so 51 into n 51n minus 3 into n 3n square. Now take this both the terms of right side on the left side. So minus 3n square will be the plus 3n square, plus 50n 51n will be minus 51n, and plus 156 is as it is here. And equals to this side we have no terms, so it is 0. And you can see this equation is divisible by 3. All the 3 terms are divisible by 3, so we divide by 3. So it will be n square only. Divide by 3, this 51 will be 17n. Divide by 3, this term as 52, and equals to divide by 3 0. Divide by 3 0. Now this is the quadratic equation we have, n square minus 17n plus 52. This type of factors we have done so many times. Splitting middle term in chapter 2 we have seen. Splitting middle term in earlier class also we have done. Splitting middle term you need plus 52 in multiplier minus 17 in addition. How many two factors of 52 you will take this way? So minus 4 and minus 13, you know, minus 13 and minus 4 by addition there will be a minus 17, and minus minus plus 13 4s are 52 also. So directly the two factors of this quadratic polynomial will be n minus 4 into n minus 13 and equated with the 0. So it will give n minus 4 equal to 0 and n minus 13 equal to 0. So n minus 4 equal to 0 will give n equal to 4 and n minus 13 equal to 0 will give n equal to 13. So n equals to 4 and n equal to 13 both are possible in this. Means if you take the sum of first 4 terms here, then also the sum will be 78. And if you take 13 terms, sum, then also it will be 78. Now the question is, how can it be possible that 4 term sum is 78 and 13 term sum is also 78? First 4 term is 78, that is no problem about it. You can understand that it is 78. One more term you write and add, you will get 78. But what about 13 terms? For that, it not to be surprised, because this AP is decreasing order, right? 24, 21, 18. So after some terms, it will have some negative terms also, because decreasing. So 0 close to 0, and then minus terms it will have. So in 13 terms, some minus term will also come, and that will cancel the plus term also, right? So ultimately the sum will be 78 only. So both the values are possible. Okay, don't be confused here that only 4 is the answer, 13 will not be. If you do 13 terms sum, there also you will give 78, because some minus terms will be there, and that minus terms will cancel the sum plus terms, and the sum will be in both the cases 78 only. So this way, 2 answers are there, that 4 terms will give the sum of this AP as 78, and sum of 13 terms also in this same AP will give the sum as 78. Next example 14, we have find the sum of the first 1000 positive integers and second in first n positive integers. So solution number 1, we need the sum of first 1000 positive integers. So S 1000 equals to first positive integers. Positive integers are actually the natural numbers. It will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and up to 1000. This sum we want. In this sum, you see this is also an AP. With A equals to 1 means first term is 1. N equals to 1000 numbers are there. So 1000. And An equals to the last term equals to 1000. The last term 1000 also we have. So as we know the formula of last term, if we have S equals to N by 2 A plus L, this formula also we have. If we have the last term, place all the values. N is 1000 upon 2, A is 1 plus L is 1000. Now 1000 upon 2 will give 500. 500 upon 500 and 1 plus 1000 will give 1001. Now you multiply 1001 plus 1001 into 500. So 2 zeros at the end, 5 are 5, 2 zeros and 5 are means it will be 5 and 500. 5 and 500. This is the answer of the sum of the first 1000 positive. And next you want second number first n positive integer sum. So n positive integer sum Sn equals to, in that also positive integers starting from 1, 2, 3 and up to n positive integers we need, so up to n. Again, this sum we want in that first term is also an AP again, and its first term A equals to 1. How many terms are there? N equals to n only, and An equals to L equals to means last term is n. Again the same formula, Sn equals to n by 2 A plus L if we know the last term. So n is n by 2, A is 1 here, that is 1, and L means last term is also n, so n. So it is n by 2, 1 plus n. Can be written as Sn equals to n into 1 plus n, can be written as n plus 1 and upon 2 this way. So Sn equals to n by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2. This we have to note down for next coming examples and questions also. This is very important formula. What it gives, the sum of first n positive integers is given by Sn equals to n into n plus 1 by 2. First n positive integers sum will be Sn equals to n into n plus 1 by 2. So this way we have seen example 11, 12, 13, 14 in which we have applied the sum of n terms of an AP, and somewhere to get the terms, any term we have applied the previous formula, that nth term how to get in AP, that also we have applied. So you are suggested to write down these all examples 11 to 14 2 times at least to understand well, and for next coming example and question it will be very useful for you.